Imagine it's 1776. The American colonies are burning with rebellion. Pamphlets are spreading slowly by horseback. Meetings are whispered in candlelit taverns, and news takes weeks to cross the Atlantic. But now, picture a twist. The internet already exists. Facebook groups for revolutionaries, Twitter threads about taxation, YouTube speeches from George Washington, and encrypted Discord chats planning Boston Tea Party 2.0. The question is, if the internet existed in 1776, would America have gained independence faster? Or would the revolution have been crushed before it even began? The spark of rebellion. In reality, it took years for revolutionary ideas to spread. Thomas Paine's common sense was revolutionary, but it still relied on the printing press and word of mouth. Now imagine Paine posting his pamphlet as a viral blog post. Within hours, every colonist has it on their screen. Within days, people in France, Spain, and even London are sharing it too. Curiosity rises. Would Britain be able to stop rebellion if ideas spread faster than armies could march? Or would the king see the anger building online and crush it instantly with cyber laws? George Washington, the influencer. Instead of standing on battlefields alone, Washington opens a live stream. He talks directly to tens of thousands of colonists. Brothers, sisters, stand with me against tyranny. Imagine the comment section exploding with #no taxation without representation. But here's the conflict. What if British trolls hijacked the live stream? What if the Crown had armies of bots spreading disinformation, painting Washington as a traitor, a liar, or even posting deepfake videos of him pledging loyalty to the king? Would Washington still be the hero? Or would memes destroy his credibility before he even commanded an army? Britain fights back online. The British Empire had newspapers and spies, but with the internet, they'd have mass surveillance. The Crown could hack into colonial chats, track IP addresses of rebels, and shut down revolutionary websites overnight. Imagine King George hiring his own version of Cambridge Analytica, manipulating colonists with targeted propaganda, ads saying, "Stay loyal, stay safe." Here's the curiosity. Would colonists resist harder knowing they're being spied on? Or would fear of surveillance break the revolution before it started? The original Boston Tea Party took months of planning in secret. But with encrypted apps, rebels could coordinate in minutes. TikTok videos might even go viral of colonists dumping crates into the harbor with trending hashtags. #TeaSpill1776. But again, conflict builds. What if British drones, yes, imagine, spotted them in real time and broadcasted it back to London instantly? Would this iconic act of rebellion still inspire? Or would it end with colonists being arrested before the first crate hit the water? International reactions. Back then, France only supported America after years of struggle and proof of victory. But with internet virality, French citizens could watch the revolution unfold live. A YouTube clip of British soldiers firing on unarmed colonists might rally global outrage overnight. But here's the twist. The internet doesn't just unite, it divides. British loyalists abroad could also flood the web with their own spin. The colonies are violent anarchists. They don't deserve independence. So, would faster global awareness bring allies sooner, or create an even bigger wave of enemies? Economic warfare. Online. One of Britain's strongest weapons was trade control. But what if colonists had access to crypto? Instead of being strangled by British currency, they could bypass the Crown's system with decentralized money. Conflict. Would this financial freedom empower the colonies? Or would Britain ban all online payments, crippling colonial merchants overnight? The Declaration of Independence, going viral. In our history, the Declaration was signed and then slowly reprinted across the colonies. Now, imagine Thomas Jefferson uploading it as a PDF on July 4th. Within seconds, it's trending worldwide. Colonists share it, remix it, make memes out of it. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that Wi-Fi is essential to liberty. But here's the tension. If Britain also had the internet, the king would see the declaration instantly and order immediate strikes against the signers. Would the founders even dare to post it publicly? Or would fear of being doxxed keep them silent? Battles in real time. The Revolutionary War itself could be live-streamed. Imagine the Battle of Bunker Hill trending on Twitter. Drones capturing every cannon shot. Influencers narrating battles like sports commentators. But this creates a double-edged sword. Victories would inspire colonists instantly, but defeats, like Washington's retreats, would also spread fast, demoralizing the movement. Would Americans fight harder, knowing the world is watching, or collapse under the pressure of instant global judgment? Cyber warfare in 1776. If both sides had the internet, the war wouldn't just be muskets and cannons, it would be hacking, leaks, and misinformation. Imagine colonial hackers stealing British war plans and posting them on Reddit. But at the same time, British hackers could alter colonial maps, disrupt supply chains, and even spread fake orders to Washington's troops. Curiosity. Would America's underdog spirit thrive in cyberspace? Or would Britain's wealth and tech dominance crush them online? The final question, freedom faster or failure sooner? So who wins this alternate 1776? On one hand, the internet empowers rebels. Ideas spread at lightning speed, allies join faster, crypto funds the cause, and propaganda inspires millions. Independence could come in months, not years. On the other hand, Britain had more money, more resources, and far more control. With surveillance, censorship, and cyber power, the rebellion might have been smothered before it truly began. The irony, the very tool that gives freedom a voice, the internet, could also become the Crown's ultimate weapon of control. So, if the internet existed in 1776, America's fight for independence wouldn't just be a battle of muskets and men. It would be the world's first digital revolution. But here's the truth. Technology alone doesn't guarantee freedom. It's people, their courage, their unity, their willingness to risk everything that decide the future. So ask yourself, if you lived in 1776 with the internet in your hands, whose side would your voice amplify?